folks, welcome back to my dirty little desktop here. I had to buy a box of Agincourt foot knights for an army I'm building, and this is one of the few boxes where Perry actually has pictures of the sprue on the website, but it's not very detailed pictures. So I figured I'd buy the box for what I needed and then go do a short video about it. You're going to notice a few things about these models strapped to back compared to their other models, such as the other foot knights, the men on arms, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this box open, and you're going to see what I'm talking about here in a second. So the makeup is your standard Perry format. You get your sprues, your bases, and your booklet. Now the booklet is marked Knights Men at Arms 1415 to 1429. Gives you a brief history on all the knight suits, the banners, heraldry, all the fun stuff. Tabards. Basically, there's no booklet they give them with every box. You get your bases. This is the standard Perry bases. I'm not sure what these are, but this is marked 2008. Probably an older style sprue set. Just what you get. Now the sprue is set up in two formats, what I call wreath and non-wreath. You're going to have 3 non-wreath, which is right here, and 3 with wreaths. And the wreaths are these things right here. If you notice these little things right here, those are ringlets that go on top of the helmets, I'm pretty sure. And the differences between the two sprues are mostly marked by the wreaths. With the wreaths versions, you get a different kind of warhammer, single hand. You get different axe options, style-wise. It's not too different. It's just different enough. Also, you get different choices of the visors that come down over them. On the other one, is simply there's no wreaths. It's all visors, and there are only stylistic differences between the weapons. Like some you'll see, I'm gonna get close-ups here in a second of the axes versus the other side axes. So we're going to start with the wreath section and then work on the non-wreath section. So here's a close-up of the non-wreath sprue. As you can tell, the difference between this and the other Perry boxes is that the heads are molded on. And I'm pretty sure the reason why they did that is because it'd be very hard to do a cowl like the ones on these ones with the chainmail or the big leather pieces and have the head be separate. I think just for the ease of use, they left it with it on the head as you went on. So there's a slight customization difference there, but for the most part, no real big difference. The faces are all varied. There's actually some with mustaches, some without mustaches. It's actually kind of funny. You get a choice of what looks like 2 spears, 1 two-handed warhammer, a 2-handed sword, 2-handed axe, and then a single-handed warhammer and a single-handed sword, as well as having these little scabbard swords you can put on to the side of your model if you really wanted to. You can see the visors that come down on the top of the helms. You can have them either up or down. I've seen both. And I believe the thing right here is a shield of sorts, like a buckler or something like that. It's on the box. You can see one guy holding a shield kind of like this on his shoulder. So this would be the non-wreath, and over here is the wreath sprue. With the wreath sprue, only big difference is that the style choices of the weapons change. Some have studs, some don't, some have rings on them, that kind of stuff. The visors don't really change. The models somewhat change, different poses, different faces, and you have the little ringlets that can go on top of the model's helmets. And additionally, with the other sprue, you only get one of those little buckler shield things. So shields aren't a huge thing with this particular sprue set. I'm not sure why that is, but it's just how it be. Additionally, all these sprues are marked 2014. So for the most part, it's a pretty newish sprue set from them. And some are actually marked 2014 and some are actually marked 2016. So the ringlet sprues are marked 2014. The non-ringlet sprues are marked 2016. So these are actually a 2-year difference between these two sprue sets, and there's not a huge difference between the two of them. I think the 2016 ones look a bit more detailed by very small things. Like if you notice on the ringlet one, it's mostly all breastplates this one here has a small jacket, I think, wearing it. No real like folds or cloth folds. Well, on the 2016 one, you have mostly all long tabards, and there's a jerkin looking thing here. I mean, it's got more folds and details than the 2014 sprue. But regardless, I mean, they're still solid sprues, and they're newer than most of the other things I've been reviewing. And here are the two examples I had done up real quick. You know me, I cut the little round bases off and had them sit flat on the bases. I drilled an arm for him, had it socketed in there, and I lost it. I don't know where his damn arm went. So I may be short an arm. I hope not, but I should have extras laying around here somewhere. But that's the two-handed Warhammer. Looks pretty damn awesome on the model. Pretty vicious looking. And then here's the one-handed Warhammer look. I'm pretty sure these guys would get the shield, or you can find an extra shield for them. But yeah, they look pretty solid. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them at all. They stack up well next to Fireforge and other Perry miniatures. They stack up pretty okay next to Mirrors. There's not too much difference between them. But they do not stack up well against UW, because UW has such huge proportions. They'll look smaller than the other models. So keep it all in the same unit if you're going to use these with GW models. If not, just keep it mostly with other Perry models. That way it won't look really out of place next to the other models. So yeah, that'll do it for this sprue. It's very brief, very detailed sprue. Should be faster to put together compared to the other ones, because you're not going to put on the head and figure out a pose for it and watch it. So that'll do it for this box. I got some more mirror stuff coming in. I still have mirror stuff I need to do and review. So hopefully I'll quit forgetting I have the damn things and get them reviewed up for you guys and get a few more videos put out for you here soon.